right now I have Noir at Resistance Festival 2025. So, hi Ray, thank you for...
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yeah, so for those people that maybe haven't read the recent single review I did for you or haven't really heard you before, if you could just tell people a little bit about what you do.
So, well, obviously, I'm a Norwegian queer industrial rock artist. Yeah, and I do music. I sing. Live, I have my drummer with me, and yeah, and we just released in February a single called Razor Blade Romance featuring Steve Stevens from Billy Idol, and then we have a new single coming up now in May, 8th of May. It's a cover of Tears for Fears. It's the song Shout.
Yeah, okay, nice cover. In terms of your Razor Blade Romance and with Steve Stevens, how did that come about? That's obviously quite a big name to drop there, Billy Idol.
Yeah, so obviously I was worked in fashion, so I used to work for Vivienne Westwood at the original sex shop in London. So, and he was a customer there, and we just like got on, and then yeah, one day I asked him, hey, you want to do some guitars on one of my songs? He was like, of course, Ray. No, he's a really nice guy. He's always very like supportive and everything. So yeah,
Okay, that's good to hear.
yeah.
And okay, your cover for Tears for Fears. Tell us a little bit about how you've changed the cover to make that your own.
Well, obviously, it is kind of it's an 80s song, you know, like so we just shushed it up a little bit more beats and heavier, and also like I think the message of the song is very like, yeah, it fits what's going on in the world at the moment with all you see like trans people are being stripped for their rights day by day, and it's basically a song about going out there and fight, you know, protest, fight. So I think it's like, yeah, it's a very fitting song for the moment.
Yeah, it's a really important point that you just raised there. So, with the rising tensions and regression of human rights across the world, do you feel that's going to affect the direction or content of your music in the future?
It's always been like a big part of why I do music. As a queer person and in the old scene, there isn't a lot of us, to be honest. Like when I grew up, there was like basically no role models that was open and out, you know. And I still feel today there's very few that is open and out in the like of the artist. I mean, you know, like. And I think that's very problematic. It was very problematic for me growing up, and I can just assume it's can also be problematic for the kids growing up today as well.
Yeah, music is definitely the escape from the horrors of reality.
Yeah, but you also need to have someone that you can resonate with, and you know, like. So I think that's really important. That's why I kind of do music. I want to be a visible person, then it's open and out, you know.
Of course.
Yeah. And be proud of it.
Definitely. And in that case, then, which of your songs would you feel that you've written resonates with you the most?
Well, like because I've gone through like a lot of the songs is like me going through like hell on earth, trying to find myself. You know, like so it's kind of like, yeah, it's all you know. I've gone through like a lot of depression. I stopped drinking recently just because like. It didn't work anymore, but that's all because of like trying to find myself and accepting who I was. So I feel like maybe You, Me and the Devil. Yeah, also Razor Blade Romance is like probably the two that I would say, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Those two.
And in the career that you've had, have you faced any unexpected challenges so far?
Well, I feel like there's always challenging because like I feel like I don't get the same opportunities as like my straight peers in music, like radio plays. Like I'm not too like it's pretty catchy what I do. You know, like I mean, like it fits the radio. Some of the songs, not everyone, of course, but you know, it's always like a struggle. To be honest, I don't get the same. Yeah.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. It can be very hard.
Yeah.
So.
But I keep fighting. I was like, I don't take no for an answer. No fucking way.
This is the best way to be.
You know, like, I was like, I don't sit there and feel sorry for myself. You know, I'm like, fuck you, I'm gonna go and get what I want. You know, it just takes a bit longer.
Yeah,
you know?
it's important that artists like yourself, or say like Danny Blue, for instance.
Exactly. I know him. Haven't met him, but yeah, we talk and stuff.
He's lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, and just jumping back to covers for a second.
Yeah.
Is there a cover that you have always wanted to do, but you just haven't? You just found it out of reach to be able to do so?
Well, I kind of want to do a Kylie Minogue one, to be honest.
Yes.
Like, can't get you out of my head. It's such a tune, you know. It's a gay anthem as well, isn't it? So yeah, I would love to do a pop song, honestly, and do it more like Noir style, you know.
Well, if you do that, I will put it on my website straight away.
Yes.
Okay, and moving on to like fans now. So, in the time that you've been doing this, have you had a particularly memorable fan moment?
I think like it's a growing. I love it. Like people sending me lovely messages on Instagram. Like yeah, it's also always when we play the gigs, people come up and telling like the stories, and like today because I was like speaking out about the trans stuff that is happening, and they was like, thank you so much for speaking up about that, and it's always lovely to hear these kind of things, and they feel seen and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And when it again comes to fans, are there any? We all know red flags of fans, of course. But
Yeah.
do you have any green flags for fans out there to sort of be aware of?
Green flags, like what? What do you mean,
Green
like?
flags, like good things that fans can do. For instance, if a fan wanted to meet you, or
Yeah.
like how's the right way to do it that makes you feel comfortable?
Well, I would be happy to just come and say hi, be polite, be nice, you know, like just respect. Like if I'm just came off stage, just give me 5 minutes, you know, like I'm like a sweaty motherfucker, you know, like I need some time. But like yeah, but most people are really nice. Like I really enjoy meeting people, taking a picture or saying hello, you know, giving a hug, yeah.
And for you personally, what's been the 3 most important albums in your life?
3 most. I would say this is a troubled artist, but Mechanical Animals, I would say, was when I grew up as a kid. Maybe Hole, Celebrity Skin. There's so many good ones though. Smashing Pumpkins, Avador maybe. Depeche Mode, there's so many. Like Sisters of Mercy, Rammstein, I don't know, there's too many. Placebo, you know, black market music. I love black market music.
Same.
Yeah, it's like weird, but it was the first album I discovered them with, so it was just like, that's my favorite Placebo album.
I played that album so much on CD that I had to buy another copy because I burnt out the CD. So yeah, it's a
Well,
good album.
I have it on vinyl actually, so yeah.
And musically, obviously you hear it Resistance, which is the wonderful place that it is.
Yeah, I loved it.
And you've got Tears for Fears cover coming out soon, but what's next for you after that? Anything else planned?
Yes, we have. We're working. I'm in the studio. We're working on new stuff. Hopefully, there will be an EP at the end of the year, and then we have some surprises. Hopefully, as well,
Okay.
which I can't say too much about. But yeah, I'm excited about the future. Yeah.
And the last question, of course, is: do you have anything you'd like to say to fans?
I love you, and thank you all for listening to my music. Really appreciate that. Come and say hi if you see me in the crowd or after a gig. I would love that. Big love.
Well, thank you very much, Ray.
Thank you.
And thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you.